players.
I am not gay. I am not gay.
Do not come. Do not come.
I'm gonna come. Oh.
Has she gone or is she here? Kathleen Kennedy's employment status is queer.
What are you doing?
Adjusting your breasts. You fainted and they shifted all out of whack. There.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's really ready to go.
Okay, Cicely! Okay, Cicely! Okay, Cicely!
Take me by the hand, take me by the hand,
Okay,
take me by the hand, take me by the hand.
Okay, Cicely!
He, him, they, them. He, him, they, them. Some people just call me Fluffy. By the hand. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. What the fuck is he wearing? It's not Halloween. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man.
Okay, Cicely!
Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Oh my god, am I bending the cat? Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Oh my god, like yeah. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Hey darling, you can smile more. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. That's what we fucking do. Fuck off! Ooh, take me by the hand. Ooh, Mr. Ocean Man. Ooh, take me by the hand. Ooh, Mr. Ocean Man. Yeah, she is all gangrenous. That's cute, you massive fucking soy cuck. He, him, they, them. Superficial bollocks. He, him, they, them. Spider monkey fucker. Some people just call me Fluffy. Holy shit. Yard, 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 yard. It's Captain Gay. Yes, of course it's Captain Gay. Yard, 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 yard. It's really ready to go. You're some Hollywood posh bitch. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Kitty fuck. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man.
Okay, Cicely!
Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. I'm gonna make quad your main balls. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Oh my god, like yeah. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Beat him into submission. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Yada 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 yada. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. You got me. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. So fucking crazy. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Fuck off. Fire, fire, big pants flyer. One of them. So that went well. Let's move on. Choose player. It's oh look, what a coincidence! God damn, I hate this thing. I can't say the word tampon. There is nothing I love more. Taking my headphones off. Fuck that. Bethesda. There is nothing I love more than to fire up a brand new RPG, lose myself.
Sorry, did you want to get immersed in our world? Yeah, well, guess what?
Fucking pronouns! I love nothing more than to be dragged out at every fucking conceivable opportunity so you can fucking current day us. Current fucking day! Fuck off! We can't see past our own fucking reflection. That's the level of our narcissism here at Bethesda. Twat waffle! That's all you fucking are! Twat waffle! Fuck off! Fucking gender ambiguity! Fucking current day Californian shit! Cause that's all we fucking know! Cause we're boring! We're so fucking boring! You're boring! You're fucking dull! You have nothing to say! Fuck your immersion! Guess what? Fucking pronouns! You take everything we love and you just can't help! Shovel! You are bullshit! Fucking crap! Ideology into everything! Every single solitary fucking thing! What even is that? That's a pufferfish. Chat. I have it on good authority that is a pufferfish. And nothing more, and nothing should be read too much into it. What is going on? My knitters. We are in it. Yeah, it's Mr. P. You're gonna come and say hello.
Hello.
It's Mr. P. Douche.
What do you have to do? Thanks.
In all fairness, you have been more retarded than me today. Today.
Have I?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You're trapping your hands in stuff.
I'm okay though.
He's okay.
I'm okay.
Yeah, Mr. P. Look at it. Look. I'm shaking the desk. I'm wobbling the desk. What's going on with the camera? Camera's not moving. What's going on with the camera?
Nothing.
Nothing.
It's rock solid.
It is wall mounted into a stone wall as well.
It is, yeah.
Yeah. It's wall mounted into a stone wall. The bracket arrived 23 minutes before the show started, and we still needed to get one of the chest of drawers down, which was heavy, which I did. So Mr. P got on putting the bracket on, and I took the other one down by myself. It's a pufferfish. It is a pufferfish. So today's actually been very productive because all the drawers that we needed to take downstairs are downstairs. Yeah. Yeah. So all the cabinets that we wanted to take downstairs are now downstairs. Now these are bloody heavy IKEA, and it's only how can MDF be heavy?
Because it's a lot of it. They're like super solid.
All right. So they're like very thick, ladies, cabinets, and so we took those down, 3 of them in total, 2 2s and a 1. The 3 went across from right behind me over to here now. So this is next to me. So all the statues you can see have gone.
There's a couple there that are just protecting themselves right now. I mean, if you tilt that just to the side,
What?
if you can just tilt that to the side, all of the okay, don't bother then. Okay. Oh, that's more. That's no. You can go back. But anyway, put it this way: you can see the bits on the wall. That's the residual of the slabs, the slab shelves. So all the slab shelves are down. They've gone. The sign's down.
Yeah, sign's gone.
Sign's gone. Oh, I'm thinking the sign could go on this wall here. I know. Yeah. It just came loose at the connectors. That's all.
Okay.
So it just needs the connector box. Just needs fixing. Not the box.
Oh, okay.
Just the wire.
Oh, easy.
Yeah. So it's an easy job for you. Yeah. So and we've brought back the drawers for the modular cases.
Yeah.
So they're currently in the car. So things are really going. The audio's been fixed. The audio has been fixed, right? Now this is running through StreamYard, right? But the audio has been completely fixed on OBS to the point where I've got I can go higher, and it's still on 0 decibels on OBS. So I can even go much higher than I am now, which is beautiful as it is. The interwebs is on a completely separate track now. So the PC's on a completely different soundtrack. Discord is on a completely different soundtrack and is also on a completely different soundtrack. We've also, and I'll do it in front of Mr. P just to be sure I can do it. If I go into settings, if I go to outputs, if I go to routing, if I go to USB 2, I can then mute sounds for you, but I'll still hear them. Yeah, did that all right, didn't I? Yeah, I did it. So I could have Discord on, and if I just wanted to address the chat, do some super chats, I could just have Discord going and mute the rest of the people. In other words, it's all good. As you low now, and you're banned. So there you go. So they're gone forever, never to come back from the chat ever again. Done. Goodbye, sayonara. Yeah. We didn't look. Right. Look what happens when I do this. Hold on. I can adjust to whether or not you come through the. Yeah. So that was an absolute perfect ban. Probably a gifted membership. Never seen the name before. Yeah, everything is absolutely tick-a-tee-boo. What else? Yeah, ban. Forever. Gone. Although I'm not dressed up as Adolf Hitler when I'm doing that, admittedly, which, a little bit of a shame. Could, all right. So yeah, all the audio is now sorted, which is pretty. What you do? Are you listening on your? Yeah.
And then I was going to ban.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. Why not? Speaking of banning, let's put Luigi in timeout. Yeah. Pretty happy. So this is the new home. So behind me is where the modular cases are going to start going up. So all of this from here, all that you are going to be able to see is all going to be modular cases stacked on stacked on stacked.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
I don't know. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. So we've got some jiggery. Fucking chat's already crashed on YouTube. YouTube, fix your fucking streams. Jesus, YouTube. It's been months. Months. I'm fucking doing it. I'm atting them. I'm atting them now on Twitter. At Team fucking Twat Waffle. Team YouTube. Guys, the streams have been crashing for months now. Nothing seems to be done as regards to a fix. It happens every stream multiple times. Can we please get some news about why this is happening and when we can expect a fix? And yes, it's on every browser. Spelled incorrectly. Now spelled correctly. Bang! And enough! Ça suffit! It's just months. Chrome, Firefox, Brave. I've tried them all. Boom. Keeps coming in. Keeps getting snorted, dorted. How do I how have I got things said? Oh, lovely. Hi. I'm coming in my ears. I can hear myself. I'm coming in my ears. Which is a beautiful thing. Do you know, I need to do something with I need to do something with the mouse though. I need to do something with the mouse though. So I got little headphone clips down here for the headphones. The microphone, the microphone is now on the other side with the extension pole so that it doesn't interfere with anything here. I've also got the audio set up that it's coming through the headphones, and if I was to just turn up this dial here, I'll just come through the speakers. And there's no conflict. Whatsoever in the other stuff. So even if I could hear stuff coming through the headphones, I could just turn down my headphone volume and wouldn't hear a thing. Everything is perfect. Now, it has come at a wee bit of a sacrifice. Okay? It has come with a wee bit of a sacrifice. Even though the desk can still rise up, sadly, it will, oh, I've knocked the fucking thing. It will interfere. It will interfere with the mic. It will interfere with the webcam. So there you go. So it will unfortunately interfere with the webcam, but certain sacrifices had to be made yesterday. For number one, Mr. P and I, both of us had it in our head that this desk that was just here before, it was here, and I've got like a chimney thing here. So there's like 2 indentations either side of it, 2 little alcoves either side of it. We both thought that the desk was just going to literally slot in here. We both thought that. No problem. The desk is just going to move there into here, and then we'll get on with everything else. Well, guess what? The desk just so happened to be 11 centimeters too big. Whoops. Or 9 centimeters too big. One of the two. Anywho. So yesterday, we we ended up sawing off. Mr. Porkchop's my brother-in-law. So what we ended up doing is we had to saw off 5 centimeters on each side. I know, dude, I dream of being 9 centimeters too big, but you know, whatever. So, sorry, we've got the black lung from all the sawdust. So, we've sawed off 5 centimeters on each side, and jingo bingo. we now managed to slot it in. There you go. So it is now slotted in. The webcam is now wall mounted, so there's no wibbly wobbly. Shaking the desk, no wibbly wobbly. Chin chin. All it took was for Mr. P and I to get the black lung. And that's fine. You know, we're good. So yes, there is still plenty of work to do over the course of the next few days, but it's all on with it. It's all on with it right now. Have you done the blue one? You've done the blue one. Did you clear the top off of the other one?
Yeah.
And then the blue one's in the corner.
The blue ones were the glass case.
Yes.
Yeah.
Stuff's happening, folks. Stuff's happening. So, yeah. As did you get? Didn't need Chat's mum's approval. This is my house. This is my house. Or ours when she's over here, you know. But no, Chat's mum knows what's going on anyway. She's a massive nerd. She loves this kind of shit. Boobies. So yes. So right now, Mr. P is dismantling the Batman Arkham statue 1:3 scale, and he's taking that downstairs to rebuild that one downstairs. Rodimus Prime, Bumblebee are going to stay up here. I might even keep the space on the other side free for when the Galvatron statue, which I bought how long ago? Do you know what? I'm going to look at when I purchased the Galvatron statue. Hold on. No, shut up. Sign me in. Here we go. I purchased the Galvatron statue on the 28th of March, 2023. So it's nearly 2 years since I purchased the Galvatron statue. No word of it says available Q1 of 2025. So who knows? Who knows? And then what else? I've got oh my god. I've got an RC statue. I've got a Prowl statue. Mr. P was giving me a very disapproving look. then hey Sandy, I see you. We'll get to that in a minute, Sandy. Thank you. We see. I see that. So things are coming together. Well, I mean, now that he's gone, what else have we got? Oh my God, what else? What other statues have I got? Oh God, he doesn't want to see the sideshow ones. Oh my God. I've got the 1 in 3 Yennefer statue. I've got the Riddler statue. I've got the Catwoman in purple statue. I got the just looking. Oh God, I got the 1 in 3 Batman Sona suit and Robin in night colors. Wait a minute, have I bought those outright? Can I just check? Or did I just put deposit on them? Let's have a look, shall we? Let's have a little look. Shh, don't tell Mr. P. Don't tell Mr. P. He's going to go fucking ape shit. He knows I've got no room. Oh, fuck. I just put a deposit on it. That's all. God damn it. Fuck. Okay. Don't panic. Okay. What are the statues? So it's those two. Oh, my God, yeah. Oh, shit. I've got the 1 in 3 scale Siri statue. Did I really pre-order that one? Oh, yeah, because it's the 1 in 2 series statue. Yes, I've got the 1 in 3 series statue to come. And let's have a look. What else? What other statues? We've got the Sorceress from Masters of the Universe. Got that statue to come. And then, because that Prowl was the final statue that I was getting, I mean, everything's just going to be fine. See, look, cancelled. Statue cancelled. This is cancelled and super cancelled.
Okay, good.
That's here. Yeah, hold on. Can I just check the details of this one? Oh no, I need to do that. I need to check that. It's all good. What are you panicking about?
The red statue downstairs.
Red Sonia.
That's Red Sonja.
Yeah. With the big boobs, yeah.
I just discovered I didn't break it.
The belt.
The belt.
Yes. Yeah, no, that wasn't you.
I need to make you aware of all
No, I know. That wasn't you. The belt, yeah, the belt's going to get glued back on, but I wanted it to be in its forever home before I did that. So, yeah, it's all good. Don't panic. It's all good.
I didn't even touch it. It wasn't me. Right, I'm going to move that down then.
Yeah. So, Mr. P's not chained up, but he does have an explosive neck collar on him. Because chaining him up will only interfere with what he's able to do, but you still got to have the fear. So, yeah. Now, I've got a lovely Red Sonja statue, and it has this dangling belt, and the dangling belt got broken at the end. It's an easy fix. I'm not getting upset. I'm not getting mad about that. But one thing that I did get upset about was if you see my beautiful Batman Beyond statue, oh my God, it's absolutely gorgeous. When we came to move it yesterday, we realized that because he's standing on top of like the future Batmobile, we realized that on the inside, the steering wheel was broken off. Again, it's not a big fix. No, you won't be able to know in the slightest, but it was just like, yeah, this is just an ickle house. I definitely do need, I mean, hey, chat, if there's any Arabian princes out there, some oil baron heirs or heiresses, I don't mind. I'm an equal opportunist. And you're just like, you know what you need, ads? You need substantial house, I get your house. I get you substantial house. You put your things in. You make it look pretty. You live good life. That's all I'm looking for. Is that too much to... I need Elon, right? I need Elon to say, hey, look, we've just found another $60 bazillion that Joe Biden was funneling towards transgender animals. And look, hey, just have a mill. Just have 1 mil. That's all. Come on. I mean, he bought fucking Twitter for 44 billion. No, it wasn't. It's 44 million. If he bought it for 44 billion, that would have been insane. He bought it for what? 44 million? Just how much did he buy? Actually, how much? It's crashed again! How much did he buy? I don't know. What? Yeah. What? I realized million. What did Elon pay for Twitter? Roughly 44 billion. Wait, you just say I was right. He did. Elon Musk bought Twitter for 44 billion in October of 2022. I was right. Elon, give us a couple of fucking mil. I was banned under the previous regime. I need reparations. This is how it works, isn't it? This is how reparations work. Right, here we go. Team YouTube responded. We understand how important this is for you. The bot responded. If you're having issues while streaming, we recommend checking if it happens across devices and updating the brand. God damn it! Yeah, it's been broken. Yeah, all my, you fucking AI twat. All my devices are up to date. This is happening with multiple streamers. Our control rooms keep crashing during the stream. And also, when you are watching some streams, they just crash too. I've had enough. I've had enough. Okay? I've had enough. All my devices, I don't have Apple anymore. We don't do Apple no more. Sorry, Az, you would spend it all on toys. No, I wouldn't, Mr. Flibble.
Yes, you would.
No, wait! I would buy a house first, then spend the rest of it on toys. Right? So I'd buy the house that can have all the toys, then I would spend the rest on toys that I would then put the toys in, and then the toys that would then I would buy more.
Isn't enough money.
You only live once. Don't be fucking Elon. Don't be fucking tight. I know he watches my streams. Elon, 2 mil. You ain't gonna miss shit. That can get me a nice. I'll even break it down, Elon. I'll spend around about 500,000 to 600,000 on a house. That can get a really nice house, right? About 500 to 600 on a house, right? Then I need 2 houses. Because I need no, Elon, don't wait. I need a house here in the United Kingdom, and then I need a house in Chat's mum land. right? So I need a house in Chat Mum's land and a house in the UK, right? So make it 3 mil. Come on, he ain't gonna miss 3 mil. He ain't gonna miss 3 mil. Yeah, but EO, about 500 to 600,000 in West Yorkshire gets you a really nice house. Gets you a MILF manor. Yeah, gets you a MILF manor. So yeah, you know. So 2 houses. Then I fill my UK house with the stuff that I've got now. But some of it will probably go, and obviously, you know, I've got to get new. So you need about 4 mil. Yeah, that's a good point. Actually, Elon, make it. Look, if you're gonna do 4 mil, can we just round it up to a nice 5 mil? Elon, I will have a baby with you. Okay, I know it's biologically impossible. However, you know, we'll adopt. I don't care. We'll do intravenous drip fertilization. Well, you know, and we'll have a look. I'm fucking prettier than that Ashley St. Clair bint. Jesus, dude, talk about sticking your dick in mid. Come on, man. So pretty. Round it up, 5 mil. Plus a stipend for the baby. If I really smack the desk, the camera might just look, you know. So yeah, I don't think I've said anything that is out of order. Just a nice 5 mil. That's all. I don't think it's too much to ask for. You can as baldy hands. I don't even know what that means. 10 mil is the way to go. Oh, well, come on. I don't want to be greedy. Just a simple 5 mil. That's it. I'll run a Nigerian lottery scam. You know, I don't know. I'm just trying to. British taxes would take 4.5 mil of that. Well, you see, it's a business payment, and Heel versus Babyface Enterprises are based in Monaco. So, you know, there's that. Should I do a pump and dump? Boring coin. A pump and dump. Did I hear correctly that Tuah? And by the way, can I just stress that if nobody in this stream has, because you're not that stupid. But if anybody took financial advice from a woman whose claim to fame is saying you need to spit on a penis, then quite frankly, you deserve to get dumped from your pumping. You really did. I know. I mean, we're all retarded. There's plenty of retards here. I'm fucking one of them. But stupid. So, yeah. But apparently, is it true that after she did a pump and dump, that she came back and she's just done another pump and dump real quick or so? She tried to do like a stream with somebody and it was just like this complete bollocksy stream, and then more people invested in the Tuah coin, and then it got dumped again. It's like, what? You see, that's the kind of person that I need in this stream, you know? That's how important it is. I could do something. Oh, well. Hey, there's been a couple of people doing a couple of things. Too tired with a $5. Hey, I can do it from the back end. Giggity. That's what she said. Too tired with a $5 is first stream of court since Christmas. Overworked myself and ended up catching the flu. You've got my undivided sore throat attention. Air hugs. Don't come near me with your air hugs. Well, when I flew over to Chat's mumland over Christmas, within 2 days, I was sick. The coof, the flu, the deli belly, whatever you want to call it. And my throat was screwed for weeks, as it tends to do when I get that sort of thing. It takes me only a few days to get over the symptoms, but I had this. My throat just couldn't. I couldn't speak. My voice was just for weeks, about 3-4 weeks. It's always the same. And Too Tired with another $2 says, hey, where's Chat's souvenir from the trip anyway? It's not how it works. You give me, I return love to you. See, I offer something. You offer me financial compensation, and I give you something which money just cannot buy, and that's love. And that is priceless. So you're welcome. You're welcome. Sandy Q has been a member for 46 months, says IKEA equals Valhalla. Well, we went to Valhalla and, IKEA, and we bought these cabinets, and Mr. P put the cabinets up. God bless him. He put the cabinets up. I don't think I did much help when he put them up. This was going back to, I think it's August time. But yeah, things are going okay. Things are going okay in that realm. And it looks like the slabs are going to go up here now, up on this wall again, because they used to be up there. Jason JJJ with a $5 says, I do dare you to play the pufferfish sound on the next FNT as. It's a pufferfish. Okay, it's a. It's a pufferfish. It's a pufferfish. Okay. Apparently, there's some visuals to go along with that. It's a pufferfish. Sandy Q gifting 10 memberships to the stream. Thank you, Sandy. Oh, Sandy. Thank you, Sandy Q. Jace Darkfire with a $2 says, you should live stream the remodel for sure. It would be impossible. It would be impossible because I would have to do a handheld DJI to stream from, or something handheld, mobile phone in a class. But when it comes to we need both, it would be a nightmare. It would be a nightmare. Believe you me. And then Sandy Q gifting another 10 memberships to the I need to turn that like that. It's like now I can hear it coming out the thing. Thank you again, Sandy. 20 gifted, guys. You got a gifted membership from Sandy. Give us some love. McCark has been a member for 4 months. Thank you. If you appear one more week in a row, Gary will need to change FNT to FNA Friday night as... Yeah, guys, don't get used to it. Don't get used to it. But yes, I have actually just done back-to-back Friday night tights. This one just gone and the week before. You're welcome, chat. You're welcome. And they didn't put me on the fucking thumbnail. Am I on the thumbnail now? Where does he put the Friday night tights? Is it still on his channel? Is it still on his channel? Let's have a look. Nerdrotic. Oh man, you put Nerdrotic. You try to put Nerdrotic into YouTube and it has Nerdrotic is toxic. Oh, is he toxic? Oh, yeah, they changed the thumbnail. So I'm poking out behind Mauler. Okay. They did adjust it to one of QBG. I tell you what though, I felt bad because I was just like, oh yeah, I'm on this week's episode as well, but fuck me, I guess. I had Perry Chan message me, DM and go, I'm really sorry, I didn't realize you're on the show. I'm like, Perry, I'm only fucking about, dude. Please. He's such a sweetheart. He's such a lovely guy. I'm only fucking about, Perry. I'm only mucking about. I'm just mucking about so people go, ooh. You know, drum up some interest, drum up some drama, you know. But seriously, that was really fucked up. No, but I was. McCark with a $2 says, you're looking extra gay today. Oh, thanks. It's the kind of look that I like to go for. Ryan Welch with a £5 says, for the hoose. Also, up the topic. Fuck Everton. Fucking Everton. We can't. I tell you what, we just can't do anything at home this season, Palace. We are useless at home this season. I dread it when we're at home. It's like, are we at home this week? Oh, thank God we're away. You know, it's like that. We just. David Moyes can take it up the shit. Carl Hauser with the 2 Canadians says, good morning, Az. Hope that you're well, my friend. I'm doing good, thank you. I'm doing good. I've got me some good. I don't want to follow fucking Milo Inniopolis Twitter. Fuck off. Oh, actually, hold on. What? Let me just actually, I'm going to delete this. Let me just delete. Hold on. Let me just post a different reply. Let me just post a different reply. Where did you go? All right. Okay. You are forgiven. Oh, the first draw. What about Tila and thing to go on the yeah. I'm just thinking of anyway. I don't think I can. Can I show that picture on stream or not?
Yeah.
You think? Is that a little bit too much? I know, but I mean, yeah, but I mean, is this doctored?
It looks doctored.
It's gotta be, surely.
It doesn't look.
It's got like they must be there, right? There's got to be there because look, it goes like, dude, is this a doctored pic? Yeah, find out. Are you doing like an AI test?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What does it say? Don't worry, chat.
It just says nice tits. Weird, isn't it?
You can show anything you want. All right, I'm gonna share it. I'm gonna share it and we'll see what chat says. Chat, is this a doctored image? I mean, come on. Is that a doc? That has got to be a doc. That has got to be a doctor. I mean, these have got to be up here, yeah. Put them to about there, yeah. This bit here this has got to be a doctored image, surely. Surely. Now I actually responded to Janet by saying, "What la la la? What are you wearing, Janet?" That's not Janet. That's not that. It is. Oh, is this meant to be the Ashley St. Clair?
Yeah.
Is this chat? Oh, I need to chat. Is this meant to be? Is this meant to be the Ashley St. Clair lass?
I went outside.
He went out. He went outside to get something. I don't know. Head and chest doctored. Oh, okay. So that might be real, but the head's been doctored. Photo, yeah, it looks like it's been photo stretched, doesn't it? This is.
Was Red right? Can I just ask you? Was Red Sonja supposed
Yes.
to be a lot with on the girls? Like, she's too
Yes.
big.
No, at the end, on the left hand side.
She's quite big.
We'll just put it there and see
Yeah.
how it.
Quite big. You have to have a look later.
Okay, I will after the stream. I will after the stream. It's a memory issue that I believe is die to the chat stream. They keep everything in memory and it finally bursts. Happens to me on Brave, Chrome, Firefox, and God help. Oh, thank you to that person. Janet was like, "This is not me. I know it's not you, Janet. I'm only joshing. Where did we get to? We got to Colhauser, didn't we? So DB with a £2 says, you could always launch a CG comic and not deliver it. Okay, so a regular CG comic then. Okay, yeah, fine. Boobies. Stephen De Leon with a $2 says, I don't want your love. Yeah, you do. And Stephen De Leon with a $2 says, FMK, Whoopi, Bihar, Amy Schumer. Okay. Gosh darn it, with a 5 Canadian says, we enjoyed the scenic drive to the theater with you, and your video has. It was probably a better viewing experience than watching the movie. Hey, I tell you what, right? There was a little bit jiggery pokery in that video. There was a little bit of editing jiggery pokery, just saying. I don't need that. We don't need that. Oh, wait. Okay, that's fine. Okay. I realized that I needed a transition from the bed to the travel. And I'd already been and gone to the cinema and came back. So here's a little bit of behind the curtain chat. When I go outside and say, oh, it's a beautiful day, but is the movie going to be good? I very much doubt it. That was actually recorded at about 4:00 in the afternoon after I'd returned home and was halfway through the video and I realized that I needed a transition. This is the magic of movie making. Yupa199 with a $5 says, Az, why don't you go out to a con in England and show us around? What, the con? No. Here's England. Let me show you around. It's a big place. It's a big place. It's all lies. It's all lies. Secrets and lies. Here, John, another bit of phoniness. Some of the going to the cinema was actually taken on the way back from the cinema. Yeah, can you trust anything anymore? Huh? Can you trust anything anymore? Callie Author with a $5 says, Az, did you notice that for every % down Ubisoft sales drop, FNT audiences went up with you on it? There's your grift money. I didn't get paid a penny for any of these appearances on FNT. I'm not a host. I was a guest. Guests don't get paid. I don't get paid. So, yeah. Is there? So I saw that there's a potential rumor that it might be delayed again. We'll see. But there's been a lot of bollocks rumors going around about they've pretty much cut Yasuke out. No, they haven't. Shut up. 21 Palika has been a member for 17 months. Thank you. DD67 with 5 Brazilian says, hi, Az, about Vibranium and Adamantium. Can you explain the difference? Yes. When the Marvel Universe was put together, they didn't have the rights to the Fox stuff, which included Adamantium. So they created Vibranium to be their world's Adamantium, their universe's Adamantium. And then they bought Fox and all the other things that came with it. So they gained the rights to Adamantium. So now they've got Vibranium and Adamantium. I guess Vibranium is now specific only to ethno-state Wakanda. I guess that what's the difference between the two? One of them's held by an ethno-state and is only distributed when they want to. Is that where we go? We'll go with that. Disillusioned Man has been a member for 8 months. Disillusioned Man, thank you. And Disillusioned Man with a $2 says, is the sexy Adonis of YouTube moving? No. The room's getting remodeled. A bunch of new module cases are going up. So the room's getting remodeled. It's going to be dead sexy like. Adamantium is not naturally occurring. Vibranium is naturally occurring. Congratulations. Congratulations, Adamantium, I guess. No, the office is changing for what should be its final form. Carl Hauser with a 5 Canadian says, was playing with Omega Supreme last night to have no idea who Ashley is. So hoping Fortress Maximus comes out this year as the rumor mill is that the body for Fortress Maximus will come out this year. However, who knows, because they are behind on a few things. And there's a lot to come out. We've still got Ratchet, Ironhide. We've still got some of the Constructicons. Blitzwing. Galvatron 2.0, Sovereign 2.0. And apparently, there's a rumor that they're going to announce Rodimus Prime. There's a rumor that they're going to announce Rodimus Prime. We'll see. We shall see. With a £1.50 unicorn. No, wrong one. That was the rim shot. But I wanted to do the Big gay unicorn. Cristiano with a 43-month Witcher says, I knew the video was edited because I watched your house. And I mean, and nice editing, dude. Wait a minute. Actually, funny thing, Cristiano, is when I went outside to film that, there was like a kid walking past. I'm just stood there outside like, waiting for this kid to walk past. And then when they get far enough past, I'm like, oh, so I'm just about, it's a beautiful day. So what's he talking about? It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. With a £1.50. Boobs. Yaira statue unboxing. I'll probably do a Yaira unboxing, and when I get my item. I actually bought 2 Yaira statues because I want one box and I want one out on display. And what was I going to say? Oh, yeah. I was the first purchase of the Yaira statues. My order came in first, and I ordered 2. So technically, I should get Yaira 1 and 2 numbered. We'll see. The item statue I wasn't the first on at all, but I still have an item statue coming. But yes, apparently they are shipping before the end of this month. Both of them. I don't mean both the Yaira statues. I mean the Yaira and the item statues. So we shall see, but I'm very much looking forward to getting them. Royston Parker has been a member for 21 months. Royston, thank you. And James Bercy with a $5 says, "Has any truth to the rumor that you are the real father of Ashley St. Clair's child, since she used you for carnal pleasure to take revenge on Elon?" I can say categorically that I have not dipped my wick in Ashley St. Clair. I have no idea who this person is. None. I don't know what the score is. I don't know what the score is, in as much as I'm still confused as to what the thing's meant to be. Does she have Elon's child? Somebody said something about IVF treatment. I don't know. All sounds like a bit of a honey pot to me. Oh, Elon, I had your baby. Give me monies. Give me all the monies. See, that's what I said. That's why I'll have a baby. Elon, I'll have a baby. I just want 5 mil. That's all. Crimson Shadow with a £3 super sticker of a fist. Fucking punch. I went over there, which is the fist bump. Thank you. Colhauser with a 2 Canadian says, MegaCon didn't have many Transformers, only Marvel. Yeah. I know, and yeah, they were pricey. They were way too pricey, the ones that were there. I've got myself a nice group of old school Transformers still boxed. You know, I've got what have I got? I have Tracks, which is actually graded 7.0. I have Cup, which is graded 8.0. I have Mirage, which isn't graded, but is unopened, has some damage to the bubble. I have Hound, which isn't graded, which is still on its bubble though. Good condition. I've got one of the Sharkicons, a Sharkicon. That's graded, and that's an 8.0. I've got another cup, which isn't graded, is open, but everything is still on the bubble. So it's never been taken off the bubble, and the plastic's it's never been it's never been taken out. Plastic's never been opened. Bubble's never been opened. And I have boobies. Dirge. I have Dirge, which is graded to a 7.5. 75. Yeah. Do I have any more? Is that all my Yeah, I think that's all my new ones. Why grade it? Who's going to buy it? Wait, was that actually a comment? Did you get the old broken Bumblebee set in acrylic? No, I don't have. No, I don't have a Bumblebee, an old Bumblebee. Oh, did you get the old? Oh, sorry, no, you meant Sideswipe, Jason. No, not yet, not yet. I would like to have my Sideswipe, my broken Sideswipe, put into a graded acrylic box. I am going to do that one day. I am going to do that. That's my Sideswipe, dude. That's my Sideswipe. But yeah, Jason. Yeah, I will do that. I will do that. Because he deserves. That's where he deserves to be. That's where his resting place deserves to be. Which is pretty cool. Which is pretty cool. And I have to stress, if you are a Transformers fan and you do like collecting the masterpiece scale Transformers, you have to get the DX9 Sideswipe, which is now up for pre-order on TF Source, by the way. I already have mine. But that DX9 Sideswipe is phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. I cannot stress how incredible it is. I really can't. It blows the masterpiece. It blows the out of memory. Yeah, it just keeps saying out of memory. Yeah. It blows the masterpiece one out of the water. It really does. Just blows it out of the water. Right, let's have a little bit of a chat about Captain Muhmerica, Imposter Syndrome, where the film is about Falcon. And I don't mean that facetiously. I mean that literally. It's just Falcon doing Falcon stuff. He has absolutely nothing to do with Captain America, in as much as they want to call him Captain America. But he's just Falcon. The box office for the weekend hasn't been updated yet. I'm just checking. No. But we do have the Friday numbers. And it ain't looking good. So first of all, I do have a spoiler-free review out on the channel. If you want to go and listen to the spoiler-free review, needless to say, the film is legitimately god-awful. Absolutely fucking awful. It is a terrible film. It is 2.5 movies mashed into one, and it's piss poor. Absolutely piss poor. I cannot stress how bored I was. I cannot stress how embarrassed I was And I mean, literally, I was sat there half the time going, what the fuck is this dialogue? The dialogue is easily the worst dialogue I've heard in any MCU movie. And I've watched Quantumania. It makes Quantumania look like a fucking masterpiece in terms of dialogue. It was utterly abysmal, absolutely abysmal. And if you saw the trailer, then you've seen the film. It's just pretty much as simple as that. It is god awful. Shills can try and do what they want. I'm not hearing really any shills defending this in the slightest. Quite the opposite. I'm seeing sites which normally defend this kind of stuff go, yeah, I mean, yeah, nobody thought this was actually going to be good. It's because it's not. It's because it's an absolute piece of shit. Shit. What are you doing?
I don't know. I got distracted.
What did he do? What did he get distracted?
Sat down.
It's a good thing to do. Getting sat down and getting distracted are good things to do. So if you is there anyone here that's actually interested in seeing it? Because that's the only reason why I haven't said any spoilers. There was at least 4 writers, I know that. But 3 of the writers were the writers from Falcon and the Winter Soldier, which was just a pile of shit. So 3 of the people who wrote Falcon and Winter Soldier also participated in the writing of this. It was abysmal. I had 0 expectations, and it still managed to underwhelm me. That's how spectacular it ended up being. Spectacularly bad, that is. So, babies, I don't think anybody cares. And if I spoil it for you, then it won't affect your viewing pleasure, because there will be no pleasure in viewing it. So essentially, the story is the leader, who looks like dog shit, by the way, just saying. The leader is manipulating people to try to assassinate the president, but not assassinate the president, because all he's trying to do is make the president angry and turn him into the Red Hulk, because the president promised to release him for doing work for the government, but he never did. That is essentially the plot from top to bottom. There is nothing there. There is nothing there in the slightest. And they get into no adventures along the way. There's noise. There's stupidity. The dialogue is utterly abysmal. Falcon, and I'm talking about the new Falcon now, not the first Falcon, because there's 2 Falcons in this film and no Captain Americas. Is appalling. He's god awful in it. Anthony Mackie is suffering from a case of imposter syndrome. He's needing validation that he's Captain America at every single turn. They even cram in a little cameo from Bucky, which was clearly filmed last week in a little back room somewhere, where Bucky was just like, do you know why Steve and I wanted you to have the shield? And I'm just thinking, sorry, Bucky, I don't think you had any say so on where the shield went, but okay. They said, do you know why Steve and I wanted you to have the shield? Because you're somebody that people can aspire to. And I died laughing then. Well, I didn't, because the film was terrible and nobody made a single sound in the whole of the cinema. But on the inside, I was laughing on the inside, believe you me. And then he does this really bad speech. And then after the speech, and I'm not even kidding here, he just kind of like breaks the fourth wall and says, did you like my inspirational speech? I've been working on that for a while. And yeah, I mean, it's kind of all right. I don't know. Oh, you know what? And I'm just like, what the fuck am I even watching? But you say you might jest that that it's AI generated speech, but I would not be in the least bit surprised if half of this was just generated by AI, the script. Because I refuse to believe that a human being could come up with the amount of shit that was in the that was in the film. It was just awful. Some of the scenes were they were written so poorly. I was shaking my head at the end of them. I was just like, what? And there were so many dumb things. Like, for instance, the president has an entourage of, bodyguards around him. One of them is a black woman. Her name in the show is Black Woman because all she is Black Woman. She has no personality, no nothing, no effect on I don't even know who the fuck she's meant to be, but apparently she's a friend of Falcon. And then Falcon is having a conversation with Falcon, because there's two Falcons, and he says to somebody, "Oh, don't worry, I've got a person on the inside." And as soon as he said that, I was just like, is it the Black Woman by any chance? Is it the only Black woman that's there? Is it her? Is it? And then it cuts to her. Because this is where we are now, I feel like we're now moving back into 1950s America. I really don't get it. Yeah, exactly, Corey. Because all black people know each other, and they're all friends because they're black. It's so fucking stupid. Anyway. The president wants to have a secret meeting in his secret bunker, his nuclear bunker, after there's an assassination attempt on his life where they didn't want to kill him. They just wanted to make him mad so he would turn into the Red Hulk. How was he turning into the Red Hulk? Because the leader is giving him pills which are laced by gamma radiation. Because apparently that's now how gamma radiation works. Never mind all the people that are around him while he's got these gamma radiation tablets. Fucking there should be everyone. If that's the case, everybody should be turning into a fucking Hulk. Anywho, he goes to his secret nuclear bunker to hide away in case anybody tries to assassinate him again, but they don't want to kill him. And he's having a super special secret meeting in a room where he kicks everybody out so he can have his super secret meeting with Falcon 1.0 and Sabra, who's a 4-foot woman with spinal bifida. I don't know. And the black lass is stood outside, and she can hear everything because the super secret room in the nuclear bunker isn't soundproof. So all the secret meetings that they have in there with all the people that they have in there, everybody can hear outside. What? Anyway, after they did the principal photography for the first film, the first version of this film, they then decided that they wanted Giancarlo Esposito in it. So they said, "Oh, Giancarlo Esposito is going to come into the film, but we've just finished the principal photography. Yeah, we're doing some reshoots." aka which ended up them redoing the whole fucking film, by the way. So they just suddenly enter Giancarlo Esposito into the film. And because he's so shoehorned in, he literally just it looks, I think he did all his filming in 2 days. And he was Giancarlo Exposition. That's what he was literally Basil Exposition from Austin Powers. He would go around with a gun explaining everything that was going on. Because you're thick. So he would be like, Captain Falcon America man who is black. I am doing a good da-ba-da-ba-da. And then you're going to do da-ba-da-boo-da-ba-da. And the leader's doing the boo-da-ga-da-boo-da-kitty. And he's in for like 3 minutes. That's it. I really think he did 2 days of filming. That was it. I swear to God, he did 2 days. So he just pops up out of nowhere, you know. Does a thing. Anyway, eventually the leader gets Harrison Ford angry. And he turns into the Red Hulk right at the end of the film. Last 10 minutes of the film. And then he just gives himself up. Why? Why did you give yourself up? Oh, because I did what I wanted to do, which was make him angry and turn into the Hulk. So I just gave myself up. And I thought, are you trying to do what you did in Civil War really, really badly? In as much as Baron Zemo had done what he needed to do and therefore he was going to kill himself at the end, but Black Panther prevented him from killing himself. The living are not done with you yet. Oh, that was a good line. It's a good fucking line. But in this case, they were just like, I've done what I need to do so I can just hand myself in. Why? Why? The whole point of him being mad at the president was because the president didn't free him when he did the work that he's asked him to do. So wouldn't you be motivated by freedom? Anyway, so the end fight scene between Falcon and Red Hulk is amazing. And by amazing, I mean amazingly retarded. So Harrison Ford turns into the Red Hulk. Hulk smash. People start making jokes because it's a stupid Marvel film and nothing's to be taken serious or a threat anymore. Are they red now? They red now! So he's smashing Falcon 3 ways from Sunday. And even with his Vibranium wings, Falcon should be just mulch, just turned into red paste. He's smashing him through the White House walls and everything. I don't think they understand how Vibranium works or anything anymore. I don't know. So there's these futuristic Apache helicopters that the government have now. And they're plowing bullets into the Hulk. And of course, it's the Hulk. So they're bouncing off. Then they're bouncing off the Hulk, right? So these Apache helicopter fucking Gatling guns on the front are just plowing into the Hulk, bouncing off him, pissing him off. So he's like, he manages to, essentially smash the 2 helicopters or whatever. Falcon throws some daggers and they all stick in him. So I'm like, okay, okay. How does that work? How do knives work, but bullets don't? Is it because they're magic Wakandan daggers? Is that how magic Wakandan daggers work? No? What, they weren't adamantium daggers because they were trying to fight over who got to have adamantium in the film. So nobody had actually done anything with the adamantium. So I'm just like, okay, so if these, let's just try and give it the biggest benefit of the doubt imaginable. Let's just say that these are magic Wakandan forever Deus Ex Machina daggers that Vibranium will pierce the skin of the Hulk. Then why not make Vibranium bullets? You could just have Vibranium bullets. So he's stabbing the Hulk. He stabs the Hulk with these magic daggers, and the Hulk's pounding on his vibranium wings. And as you know from Black Panther, these are kinetic. These are just whatever fucking they want them to be now, because Wakanda's just a fucking land of magic. And also a racist ethno state. Okay, but apart from that, it's just a land of fucking magic now. So, you know, when you pound onto the vibranium, it builds up the kinetic and then it releases the kinetic energy. So he's pounding on the wings. And then there's a big explosion because it obviously hits in, you know, whatever. Maximum integrity. They all got blown everywhere. The Hulk rips off one of the vibranium wings. Falcon then stabs him with a vibranium wing. Everything explodes. Falcon gets covered in head to toe in tons of concrete and hasn't got a fucking scratch on him. Maybe he's got a scratch, a singular scratch. And then he says to the Hulk, who comes back out ready to fight, he's like, you could kill me with one punch. And I'm like, well, clearly he can't because you've been fighting for the last 10 minutes. You're covered in 100% Wakandan plot armor, mate. Covered in Wakandan plot armor. And then he says, you could kill me with one punch, but your daughter will hate you even more than she does right now. So these Sakura trees that we're fighting, she used to love coming here. You probably shouldn't kill me because of your daughter or something. Yeah, he essentially went, don't be a dick, just like in Quantum Mania. And so those words hit the heart of Red Hulk, and Red Hulk turned back to Harrison Ford. And he went, it's a fair cop. You should arrest me or something. I don't know. And I'm like, what the actual fuck is going on? What the actual fuck is going on, man? And then Betty White comes in to visit him in prison at the end and go, hi, Dad. And he's like, sup, Betty? You were in a film 20 years ago. And nobody cares about your cameo. And she goes, I know. It was dreadful. Absolutely, it was Liv Tyler, yeah. It was dreadful, and it didn't even make any sense, right? Because earlier in the film, it had been established that the president was sad. The president was sad because Betty, his daughter, isn't talking to him anymore because he's a big poopy pants of a man. And so he's feeling sad. He's feeling down. And then before he turns into Red Hulk at the end, he decides to give her a call and she just picks up the phone. Hi, Dad. Oh, Betty, you picked up the phone. Yeah. Oh, how you doing? I missed you. Yeah. Wouldn't it be nice if we go for a walk sometime by those sakura trees? Yeah, that'd be nice. Okay. Looks like I've made up with my daughter. So what is going on? Well, now then, they did show footage from the Incredible Hulk movie. They showed the footage. In the beginning of the film, they showed footage from the Incredible Hulk movie, which is canon. Of course, that was the Edward Norton one, but it is canon. And it did show the Abomination and the Hulk fighting in Harlem. So that was canon. But there we go. So it was dreadful. It was absolutely awful. So let's just see how fucking hell. Let's just see how it's doing at the box office at the moment. I'm just seeing if they've I might get the updated numbers as this stream's going on, but right for now, we just have the preview night and this Friday, which is 40 million, which isn't great at all. 12 million on preview night, 28 million on the Friday, making it a 40 million. 4,105 theaters. 40 million. Now, some people have been saying, and by some people, I mean the shills. The people who are desperate to run interference have been saying, wow, I mean, that's pretty much what Captain America, the Winter Soldier did. Okay. So here we go. Captain America, the Winter Soldier, 2014. 11 years ago. When ticket prices were lower. Inflation was lower. So 11 years ago. So let's just have a look from 11 years ago. By the way, this ended up doing 715 million 11 years ago. So 11 years ago, the preview night, which, by the way, is significantly less than it is now. The preview night normally kicked in because it was a midnight showing, kind of like a late showing. So it's not like an all-day preview that is now. So we got 10 million on the preview night, and it goes to 37 million after the Friday. So there's another 27 million. So 10 million, 27 million, 37 million on the Friday. So just 3 million behind. And it was 11 years ago. 11 years ago. Now, how much did the Winter Soldier cost budget-wise? 170 million is the budget for Captain America, the Winter Soldier. 170 million. So it had to make somewhere in the region of let's say 500 million to break even, right? And it made 700 and what was it? 715. So it made about 215 million profit. Give or take. Give or take. So about let's just say, 215 odd million profit. Captain America Brave New World is somewhere in the region of 400 million before marketing. It's 2.5 films that have been made and mashed into this, whatever the fuck this thing is. So this has got to hit somewhere in the region of 1.2 billion to break even. And that's not even bringing the marketing into it. So you add marketing and you're probably looking at 1.3, 1.4 fucking billion. They did a Super Bowl advert for this thing, 2.5 minutes long, 8 million per 30 seconds. That's 40 million for the fucking Super Bowl commercial. Yeah, nah, man, it's 180 million. Trust us, bro. Yeah. Which one? The first one, the second one, or the reshoots? So this film ain't fucking hitting anywhere close to 1.2, 1.3, 1.4 billion. And it ain't doing shit. It isn't doing shit, man. Now then, and that was us, right? That was us comparing it to a Captain America film from 11 years ago, right? What about Captain America Civil War? What about Captain America Civil War? Well, do you know what the budget was of Captain America Civil War? That was 250 million, okay? That was 250 million. So, if we just do the basic ×3 rule, it needed to hit 750 million to break even. Okay? Let's just do the ×3 rule. So how much did Captain America Civil War do at the cinema? Well, it did 1.15 billion. 1.15 billion. So it made approximately, 400 million profit. And what did it do on its preview night? 25 million on its preview night. Another 50 million on the Friday, taking it to an opening day of 75 million. And this is 2016. 9 years ago. Again, lower inflation, lower ticket prices. And it was lower ticket prices and approximately the same amount of theaters. And it ended the 3-day weekend. And remember that they're trying to do the 4-day weekend with this film. They're trying to add the Monday in for the 4-day weekend as well. So it's got the preview night and it's also got the Monday. That's what they're trying to do. But Civil War, after the opening Sunday, after the opening weekend, $179 million. $179 million. Captain America did 95 million on its first 3 days. 95 million on its first 3 days. And that, again, 11 years ago. And then Civil War 9 years ago, 179. Who polishes my head? Your mum's tits. I lather them up in oil and then she just mushes them into my head. It's very good of her. So these, let's go back to this. Let's go back to this douche. So let's go back to this. 4,100 theaters, 40 million. This ain't performing. This ain't gonna perform. And unlike Captain America Winter Soldier, which was actually a really good film, this was a god-awful piece of shit. But Captain America Winter Soldier, I think Captain America Winter Soldier is my favorite Marvel film out the whole lot as well. Just FYI. I think it's absolutely brilliant. That had legs. That had legs, and it ended up doing 255 million domestically, 450 million internationally, 715 million. My initial guesstimate for Brave New Worlds, I don't know why it's called Brave New Worlds, by the way, because there's nothing brave about it apart from the stunning and brave. There's nothing new about it because this is as fucking old and tired as you can get. But I guess you could say there is a world in it because it is planet Earth. So 1 out of 3 ain't bad. But my initial guess was I thought it's going to do 550 to 650 million. That was my prediction for Brave New World. After seeing it, I would be surprised if it hits 400 million. I really would. I think this is going to fall off a cliff in terms of viewership. I just don't see why anybody would be interested in going, especially when word comes out from people that have seen it. This isn't a film that you'll go back and see again. You'd have to have something fucking doolally with you to go and see this again. So it's not as if this is going to get repeat viewership. Your sounds never sounded better as you. We got it sorted, bud. We got it sorted, and I've still got power. It's a pufferfish. It's a pufferfish. So yeah, I think now it's probably going to do somewhere between 400 and 450. I think that's where it's going to end. I don't know if it's going to do. I don't think it's going to do 250 domestic. I really don't. Between 200 and 2. I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see what the international market is on this, but this was fucking weak. This was weak sauce. Jeez. Now, Captain America, the first Avenger, that came out in 2011. And that did 370 million worldwide. 176 domestic, 194 internationally. I would not be surprised if this ended up beating Brave New Falcon, who's black, and Captain America cosplayer or something. But that wouldn't surprise me at all. I'm going to keep my eye on the first Avenger because that's the first hurdle that it's really got to go over. And we'll take it from there. Now, back in 2011, The first Avenger did just 4 million. Just 4 million on I say just because we kind of compare with today's preview nights. But like, you know, this was probably one showing late at night, 10 p.m., 1 minute past midnight. You know, they tried to do these as in type of showings. 4 million. And then it did 21 million on its Friday. So it took its opening day to 25.7 million, which is only 15 million behind what this did nearly 15 years later. And remember, this did 28 million on its Friday. So Brave New World did 28 million on its Friday with do we have the can we check the hold up. Wait a minute. In 400 more theaters than the first Avenger came out in. 400 more theaters. Lower inflation, lower ticket prices. And it did 21.7 million compared to the 28 million today. I mean, if I'll get to your super chat. Actually, Callie, I'll get to your super chat, but I'll kind of address it now quickly because it's here and now. But if we were to change the numbers for inflation on all of them, on First Avenger, Winter Soldier, Civil War, it would put what? Brave New World is done to shame. It would just put it to shame because it ain't happening here, folks. It ain't happening here in the slightest. In the slightest. So yeah, I'm going to be very interested to see what the weekend figures turn out to be. I'm going to be very interested to see what next week figures are going to be. Because I think we're going to see a big drop off next week. And I don't think that it's got any I don't think it's got any real competition right now, which is a good thing. But I don't know if that's going to do anything. I don't know if that's going to save it. Well, not save it, because it's not going to do the numbers that it wants to do. But that might prevent it from having a bigger drop than it would have. But I still think it's going to get a big drop off. Because it is not a good film. Oh, we've got Avowed coming this week. Can't wait to get my hands on that. That looks like it's going to be a doozy. It looks like it's going to be a doozy. Anyway, let's get back to some super duperies. Where did we get to? Let's have a look. We did Crimson Shadow. We did. Here we go. So DJ Ryan with a 19-month DJ Ryan. Thank you. Coaly with a 14-month says, don't lie, Az, you bought all the Iris statues. I got two. I think that's pretty good. One to display, one to keep, or maybe even give away. We'll see. Might just keep it all nice and stored, you know. Could be a big deal in the future. The first statue that they ever. You never know. You never fucking know. DB with a £2 says, as do you watch Toy Federation on YouTube? Great toys. I don't. I might check them out. Check them out. Solly Tom with a $10 says, hello, Az. Has anyone mentioned that Falcon Afro-American says, Red Hulk is what happens when politicians get red pilled? I can't remember that line at all. I don't recall that line at all. I don't recall that. I admittedly, I have tried to block most of the film out of my mind already. But no. I don't recall that. I do recall him saying, you got to do better, Senator, in the TV show. Never mind. John Q Quest has become a member. John Q Quest, thank you. Steve Anthony Peach with a 5. Poon says, hi, Az. Just celebrated mine and our lass's 15th anniversary. Keep up the good work on your health journey. Hope you and your lass many happy years to come. Oh, thank you, buddy. We had our 1 year back in December. So yeah, we had our first year back in December. Oh, ain't that nice? And Mr. P next month, April actually, in April celebrates 16 years together with my sister. 16. So they've been going some as well. So congratulations, Steve, to you and your missus. The Freaky Grunge with a $2. What is better, Breaking Bad or Better Call Saul? I only watched Breaking Bad. I never watched Better Call Saul. Breaking Bad's such a heavy show that I just wasn't ready to go into another heavy show again, you know. I needed some levity. I needed a little bit of levity. I love Breaking Bad. I absolutely love that show. I just wasn't ready to go into Better Call Saul, but I've only heard good things. I've only heard good things about the show. Run, it's Godzilla with a $10. Is Beefy Boy house thingamajiggy? Sure. We've been doing some thingamajiggies here. Scooter Bonscott has been a member for 12 months. Scooter, thank you very much indeed. Paul Turner with a membership for 28 months says, there you go again, snap, something went wrong while displaying this webpage. Error code out of memory. Check your internet connection. It's fine. Delete your cache. I do. Close other tabs and extensions and apps. Doesn't work. Restart your computer. Go fuck yourself. Update Google Chrome. It's up to date. Check for unwanted software. I ain't got none. It's you. It's not me. It's you. It's happening to fucking everyone. You know, just in case YouTube are in any doubt. Just in case they're in any doubt. Paul Turner with a 28-month says, so, if all it takes to make a Hulk is popping pills made with gamma radiation, why wouldn't the US government be churning out Hulks? Do they even understand the implications? Well, you see, the US government didn't know that the pills were to turn him into a Hulk. These were meant to be pills for his angina or something, his heart, because he had his quadruple bypass. So these were meant to be pills for his heart. But they laced them with gamma radiation, which apparently just makes him turn into a Hulk. That's how it works. His mangina more like. So yeah, that's what you need to do. You just need to lace things with gamma radiation and boom, instant Hulk. Logan Johnson with the $5 says, funny how Red Hulk acts more like a Hulk than Hulk does. Utter retardation, bro. Fuck this poor excuse of a token movie. Yes. Because we don't have Savage Hulk anymore. We have Soy Hulk. We have Professor Soy Hulk, who just wants to make up for the sins of the patriarchy. But he's like red. Why is he red though? Because it's which again makes no sense. They say it's because of Harrison Ford, the president's rage. I mean, I'm pretty sure that the Green Hulk was a rage, but doesn't make it fucking communism, probably communism. Which is ironic because it was made by a bunch of commies. Tic Tac with a $20 says, use this for your therapy fund for watching this god-awful crap. Have a blessed day, brother Tic Tac. Thank you. Admittedly, it was tough. It was tough because it was shite. Like I said, I didn't think it was going to be good. I'm not even pretending. Oh, I thought this. I was so disappointed. I thought this was going to be really good. No. I knew this wasn't going to be good. We all knew it wasn't going to be good. This is a hobbledy-gobbledy-gook of a film. We know we didn't have any hopes for it. But I legitimately went here with low expectations. I think Chris Gore said it as well on Film Threat, on a tweet. He said, we didn't have high expectations, and it's even worse than that. And he's absolutely right. I had no high expectations, and I actually left more disappointed than I thought I would. That's how bad it is. I had low expectations, and it managed to go even lower. But like I said, when you listen to the dialogue is so bad. It is CW embarrassing levels of dialogue. There you go. He's in the chit chat, Monsieur Gore. I said that on a stream, and I don't want it to be bad. I don't want things to be bad. I didn't want this to be bad. The Captain America movies, I fucking love, but this isn't Captain America. This is a Falcon movie. He uses his Falcon abilities all the time. He barely uses the shield. He uses the shield to block some bullets every now and again, and that's pretty much it. Or kick the shield, which doesn't work because he's not a super soldier and he would have broken his fucking leg. But he very, very rarely uses the shield in this. And it's all him using his wings, using his Falcon abilities, all that kind of stuff. So this isn't even a Captain America film. It's a Falcon movie. It's a Falcon movie. And they could have done a Falcon movie. Now, how popular would a Falcon movie be? Probably not very popular in China. But, those are the sort of expectations you got to have when you're using not A-list characters. But if you're doing a Falcon movie, then you're giving it a budget of 50 million. You're not giving it a budget of fucking 400 with a film and then another film and then reshoots on both of them. 2.5 fucking films. And if you're so insecure because you're trying to do a Captain America movie without Captain America, then do you know what you should probably do? Try and get Captain America in it. But this had nothing to do with Captain America, and Anthony Mackie's character of Falcon didn't act like Captain America. It literally felt like he was walking around with imposter syndrome because he was. He was massively insecure about it because he's not Captain America. So if you want to make a Falcon movie, make a Falcon movie. I mean, it wouldn't have been a good Falcon movie, but I'm just saying if you want to make a Falcon movie, make a Falcon movie. Because this character is just Falcon. Apart from this one can get a loan, whereas the previous Falcon in the TV series couldn't. Because he's black. Dark Knight Rider with a $5. As you mentioned, TF Source earlier, a longtime friend and groomsman, has owned the business for many years. Small world and getting smaller every day. Nice. Yeah, I use TF Source. I have made purchases from US Source, TF Source. In actual fact, my Super Ginrai, aka Power Master Optimus Prime, is just right there on that table. That's one of my TF Source purchases. Calioth with a $5 says, won't today's inflation bump their total needed higher another 10%? Rumors are they're taking the cuts. Call it a movie and write it off for taxes. Well, they should have written it off for they should have just written this off before they released it, because they would make more money, aka they would just get their money back, cover their losses, by writing this off than releasing it. In releasing it, they're going to lose money. In writing it off, they'd at least be able to write off the money. But it's a dreadful film, like just a legitimately dreadful film. If this wasn't a Marvel film, right? If this was like a generic action film, it would be a terrible action film. None of this film had any cohesion to it at all. I wouldn't say that any of the characters were particularly likable. There was this exceedingly embarrassing moment where they're going to the White House together, and they're literally just going, I'm a black man in a suit. Oh, shit. I'm a black man in a suit. Oh, boy. I'm a brown guy, and I'm with two black guys in a suit. Let's take a selfie. And I'm just like, what the fuck am I watching? What the actual fuck am I watching? I couldn't fucking believe it. I was many times I was sat there just shaking my head, like I couldn't believe what I was watching on the screen. Or more importantly, I couldn't believe what I was hearing dialogue-wise. Never mind what was going on the screen. From a dialogue perspective, it is one of the worst scripts I've ever heard. I've seen D movies with better scripts than this shit. It was fucking bad. Do you remember Catwoman? The really, really bad Catwoman with Halle Berry. There's one of the most awkward scenes in cinema, right? Where there's some kids playing basketball, and then Catwoman comes along and she kind of wants to play basketball. I can't remember how it actually goes. And then the police officer who she fancies and he fancies her end up doing this like over-sexualized, we're playing basketball thing together in front of a bunch of children. And it's one of the most awkward scenes to watch. You're actually embarrassed to watch it. It makes your cheeks go red. You feel embarrassed, even on your own. If you were with somebody, that would be it. It'd be fucking over. But even on your own, you're so fucking embarrassed. That's this film in quite a few of the cases. They kind of did moments like that in this film. They had this really weird scene where they're in a gym together. They had Isaiah and they had Captain, new brown Captain, and then they had Black Captain. Falcon, Brown Falcon and Black Falcon. And there was just like, you got to get these flags, these little pieces of cloth that strapped to my waist. You've got to get them off me before I punch you. Otherwise, I'm going to hit you hard because I'm a super soldier with super serum and you're not. And he just had this really awkward fucking scene of Anthony Mackie rolling around this guy trying to grab his penis or something. It was so bizarre. And I'm just looking at it like, what are we fucking doing here? And he gets like 2 flags, and then he's just like, it's not about the flags, it's about the final flag. So what do the other 2 flags mean then? What do you mean it's about the final flag? What does that fucking mean? So what about the two flags he's got that are just useless? What are you fucking trying to say? There was definitely a couple of fucking flags there. And I might have got an extra letter in the. It was so fucking weird. Oh. Legalize adulthood with a Thank you. Hail the return of the King Terence von Rippenfarten. Hi, baby. I can hear my kitty cat. Hey. Oh, she's trying to get past. The wind of his flattest lights are lamps, for we are blessed. Fear not the barking frogs, for the scent of their breath is worse than their chirps. Whispers for the bowels as his nose curls. That stank legalized adulthood. As you're not black enough to understand it, mate. Right? Okay, probably. Legalize adulthood. Thank you. Lovely man. And legalize adulthood dropping. Gifted memberships to the stream. Thank you. Thank you. Oh. No, I really, honestly, chat, I could not believe some of the shit dialogue that was in this film. Yeah, and I said on Friday Night Tights, but just in case you weren't watching Friday Night Tights, I said one of the most unrealistic things about this film was when they're chasing down Isaiah after he'd attempted to not kill the president because his job was to not assassinate the president. When he gave himself up, I cannot believe for one moment that none of the white police officers opened fire on an unarmed black man with his hands in the air. That was complete and utterly unrealistic. That was the most unrealistic thing about the whole fucking film. I couldn't believe that. I was like, come on, the man's got his hands up in the air. Somebody shoot him. Makes no sense. Criggy has been a member for 35 months. Criggy, thank you. Kryptonian Jedi has been a member for 29 months. Thank you, Kryptonian Jedi. Logan Johnson with a $5 says, it's a toss between Infinity War and Winter Soldier for me for the best Marvel film. Yeah, I would say that there's not a lot of difference between that. I think Infinity War is phenomenal. But I love me some espionage. You know, I love me a bit of a thriller. And I love me action. And Winter Soldier just really kind of like hit all the beats that I love. So I think Winter Soldier just edges out Infinity War. But Infinity War is a very fucking, that is a special film. That's a great film. That's a great film. Dark Knight Rider with a $2 says, Captain AA's suit is Marvel's Indiana Jones's refrigerator. I'd say it's worse than that. I'd say it's even worse than that. I mean, admittedly, they would have both come out just as fucking jelly. But the stuff that was happening to Falcon, even with the Vibranium wings, made no fucking sense how he was alive. Oh, apparently we've got an update on the box office. The numbers still hasn't updated, but we experiment 626 is saying 88.5 million, which is not good. I mean, they're expecting around 95 million, and that was going to be low enough as it is, because that was going to be Quantum Mania levels of poop. Let me just see what that is. Let me just bring up Ant-Man. Ant-Man Commie Mania. Let me just bring up Commie Mania. Two-minute connection. They're trying desperately today. Here we go. Now, Commie Mania did 463 million worldwide, and its opening weekend was 106. Oh, it's over, buddy. Oh, bud, it's over. Oh, buddy, it's over. It's over, bud. It's over. 106 million Antifa Man opening weekend. If this is 88 million. Oh, here we go. Oh, okay. Right. I'm getting the international. Oh, here we go. Yes, 88.5 million. Worldwide, international, 92 million. So it's 180 million opening weekend worldwide. Ouch. Oh dear, this is looking bad. This is looking really bad. I think that revised 450 worldwide is 400 to 450. That's looking much more realistic. Much more realistic. Let me just see if I can see the can we get a Can we get a box international? It's just doing the full international now. I can't get a breakdown. Okay, I was trying to compare it to the yeah, felt like my feet were on something. I can't find what the international opening weekend was for Commie Mania. It's just breaking down what the international ended up being. So yeah, 88.5 opening weekend. Which was worse, as Captain AAA, or Fleabag Indiana Jones? The thing is, right, I love Indiana Jones. The first three Indiana Jones movies are, well, to me, there's only three Indiana Jones movies. I mean, Lord of the Rings aside, because it's always going to be Lord of the Rings extended edition, you know. But Lord of the Rings and Raiders of the Lost Ark are probably my two favorite trilogies of all time. Then you'd have like Star Wars and Back to the Future, stuff like that afterwards. Dark Knight trilogy, you know, that stuff would come after that. But my two favorite trilogies of all time are Indiana Jones and 129 million opening weekend for Quantumania. Yeah, is that just on the international though? Is that just the international? Otherwise it doesn't make a lot of sense. So to see indie I mean, I didn't, Crystal Skull was bad enough, but that last Indiana Jones movie, it made me mad. It actually made me mad. So I care more about Indiana Jones than I do care about Falcon. I don't care about Falcon. He's a good character in the movies that he's been in so far, but he's not Captain America. He should never be positioned in that way. You're setting characters and people up for failure when you do shit like that. And the actual racism isn't that people reject him as Captain America. The real racism is that the people who change him from Falcon to Captain America are showing utter disdain for the character that made him what he was, which was Falcon. A black character, his own original character that has been around for 60 odd years. That's where the true racism is. That they believe that they can just throw away a black character's legacy because they only see legitimacy in the white characters and taking over the white characters. That's where the true racism is. And then the projection comes when they want to criticize you for actually highlighting that. It's complete and utter gaslighting. It's complete and utter projection. So a black character that was created as a black character 60 odd years ago, give or take, has just had that thrown to one side because they needed to take a white man's legitimacy. That's true. That's the true racism there. So you're setting them up for failure. You are setting them up for failure. Boobies. But let me just show you. Let me just bring this in. Douche. There we go. So 12 million on preview night, 28 million on the Friday, bringing it to 40 combined. These are not separate. That's a combined of Thursday. Just in case, I'm not trying to And just in case people don't understand how it works, these aren't two separate numbers, the Friday and the Thursday. The Thursday gets rolled into what the Friday does. So the Friday did 28. You add the 12, so you get a combination of 40. That's how that works. So it did 27.5 on the Saturday, and it's projected that today it's down to 21. Oy vey. It's looking like a disaster. A disaster. And the rumor is that Robert Downey Jr. is only here for Avengers Doomsday, and that's it. That's one of the new rumors that's coming out. And if that's the case, if he's going to be a one and done. And by the way, folks, yeah, one thing that we learned in Black Falcon is there's no Avengers. We've been doing these streams, Real BBC, FNT, stuff like that, and we've been saying, who the fuck are the Avengers? Who's the Avengers team right now? Nobody knows who the Avengers are. Well, they confirmed in this film there ain't any Avengers. The Avengers have been disbanded. There's no Avengers. So you've got an Avengers film coming up next year? Isn't it next year that Doomsday's coming out? So you got an Avengers film coming out next year, and there's no fucking Avengers. The whole thing is a complete mess. A complete mess. Aye. Holy. Joseph the Gamer 15 with a $5 says, hey, Az, I saw a comment claiming that if you think Falcon versus Red Hulk is ridiculous, then you should find Iron Man fighting Hulk as well. Well, at least with Iron Man fighting the Hulk, he went into the fucking Hulk Buster, which was a suit of armor designed specifically for fighting the Hulk. Now, yes, it's superheroes and it's fantasy. And yes, you've got to have a suspension of disbelief. Yeah, there's got to be a suspension of disbelief. But a suspension of disbelief can only go so far. It's not like Iron Man took on the Hulks just as is. He actually called the Hulk Buster in and he got on the Hulk Buster and then you had the fight, okay? So there is a level of suspension of disbelief, right? Now, this is a guy that's also covered in head to toe in whatever he's covered in head to toe in now, because it's not iron, obviously. So, yeah, I mean, would Tony Stark get turned into fucking paste every time he falls out from the sky and lands? Probably. But we've got a suspension of disbelief that the suit's got some levels of protection, force fields, buffering, whatever it is. You know, we've got... Okay. The thing with Falcon is Falcon has got his head exposed and the vibranium is only on the wings. So his costume is just a regular, you know, made out of Nomex, made out of Kevlar, whatever. But it's kind of like a regular costume that he's wearing. And he's getting fucking plastered around by the Hulk. And then ends up with a fucking ton of concrete on him. Without the wings protecting him. Ton of concrete just falls on top of him. They get it off. Yeah, he's fine. Inertial dampering. Yeah, inertial dampers or, dampeners and shit like that. So his tech is not even comparable to what the Iron Man tech would be. And like I said, and Tony even got into a fucking Hulk buster to go after the Hulk. Now, if he had taken the super serum, I could have my suspension of disbelief and go, sure. But they make it known, and time again, I think 3 times in the film, they make it known that he has not taken the super serum. And Steve was doing this half the stuff that he was doing because he had taken the super serum. And yet Anthony Mackie's Falcon, who claims not to have taken the super serum, was doing just the same shit that Steve was doing. Doing all these spinny turns, bouncing off walls, kicking the shield, bouncing off left, right, and center. All this kind of fucking shit, which he could not generate in any capacity as a human. Or do in any capacity as a human. So there is a significant difference in what's going on. And yes, even using your suspension of disbelief can only go so far. Dave Rowe has been a member for 12 months. Says, so the MCU has an unlimited amount of super soldiers, serum / Hulk pills / Black Widows, and Iron Ant Vibranium suits. Every MCU hero is the villain from The Incredibles. If everyone is super, no one is. Well, it's Deus Ex Wakanda, because Wakanda just make whatever you need. Boom, Wakanda's got it. And it did get a little. I mean, I'll admit that it got pretty fucking stupid with Tony Stark at the end with the nano suits and I just created time travel overnight. And all that kind of stuff. Yeah, it kind of got into the levels of ridiculous, but not many people are really showering Endgame with a whole bunch of praise as regards to the plot holes and the glaring errors in storytelling that it told. It's more of a feat of how they managed to semi-coherently manage to finish the MCU off, the 10 years of MCU. But we've got to have suspension of disbelief in everything. We've got to have suspension of disbelief with Batman. We've got to have suspension of disbelief with Daredevil and such like that. Spidey and all these. We got, so that's fine. Suspension of disbelief's fine. But when you're pitching a character as very specifically stating, I never took the super serum, and then doing the shit that they were doing, nah, man. Sorry. Nah, man. Calioth with a $2 says, the film looked like recycled Q for Merrick July film. Oh. I mean, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that review. Is it from the Roger Ebus? Oh my God, I can't even say it now. Site where the guy said that Sam Wilson, it was essentially, and this was a black guy that wrote the review, by the way. He said that Sam Wilson was basically a magical Negro and he just tap danced off the screen. And I would disagree with that. I would actually seriously disagree with that because there was nothing about Sam Wilson's Falcon that put me at ease at all. Quite the opposite. My white tears or whatever it is in that film, my white fragility or whatever it is, was going off the charts with just how shit this film was. But that was a black dude writing that review as well. He fucking buried this film. My white discomfort, is that what it's called? Okay. My white discomfort levels were at... But in all fairness, you could just take the white away and my discomfort levels were through the fucking roof. There wasn't any eye candy to put me at ease. You know, there wasn't any Scarlett Johansson being fucking super fucking femme fatale sexy, doing bad shit, and all you want to do is... Anyway, you know, they had a 4'1" midget. They had a 4'1" midget that, God bless her soul, apparently had cancer at the age of 2, which made her not develop properly. And they're trying to palm her off as a fucking widow. She looked ridiculous in it. She looked horrendously miscast. And they barely used her because, of course, she was meant to be Sabra, which is the Israeli superhero. But they didn't want to use Israel because everyone's from campus is running around screaming queers for Palestine, not realizing that, let's just say, things wouldn't work out too well for them. So they had to turn her into a fucking widow. Oh, yeah, she's Red Room trained. She's an ex-widow. Really? Really, sir? Because I think in a stiff breeze, she'd snap in half. So, yeah, so Jordan, you could feel seen being a tiny cat. I can't even joke about that, Jordan. I'll try. I'm trying hard. But I can't even fucking get the joke out. It's it's there ain't nothing here, mate, Kalioth. There ain't nothing here. I don't care if you're black, white, brown, Asian, fucking magenta, or burnt sienna in color. I don't think there's anything here in this movie that is going to make anyone particularly happy. Joseph the Gamer again with a $5 says, why do people think saying it happened in the books is win argument when an MCU movie is bad? Okay. I think it kind of boils down to them going, well, it happened in the comics, so it's canon, right? It happened in the comics. Okay, it might have happened in the comics, but it probably happened really well in the comics. There's a difference between how you do something. Like Nightfall happened in the comics. Was The Dark Knight Rises a good version of Nightfall? No. It took elements of Nightfall, i.e. Bane breaking Batman's back, and that was it. That was the only similarity there. So was it happened in the comics a good argument for The Dark Knight Rises? No. Because if you want to say that The Dark Knight Rises was a telling of Nightfall, it was a terrible telling of Nightfall. So just because it happens in the comics doesn't mean that it translated well in film. There's a lot of dialogue in comics that when you read it in your head, it sounds fine. But when you hear it spoken in a TV show or a movie, it sounds really cheesy and bad. It doesn't seem kind of like natural because it's kind of a way of talking. You have a kind of like a comic book way of talking. Infinity War happened in the movies. Infinity War was a good film, great film. Is it the same way that Infinity War went down in the comics? Not even in the slightest. Not even in the slightest. Is there anything wrong with taking stuff from the comics and adapting it into the film universe that you're doing? I don't think there's anything wrong with that at all. If it works. I mean, there's no way that you're going to make, for instance, there's no way that you're going to make Nightfall in a single movie. You can't do it. Could you make Nightfall in a trilogy of movies? Yes. Because you could do the first Nightfall in the first film. You could do Night's Quest in the second film and Night's End in the third film. But even then, they would be adaptations that would be squeezing a lot of the stuff that happened out. Because comic and film operate very differently in how they're constructed. So, you know, we should never expect a like-for-like adaptation that's never going to happen. So it's how do they take elements of the source material, convert it, and make it enjoyable for other people? That's what you got to ask yourself. Does it work for the story they're trying to tell? Two very different mediums told in a very different way. So you gotta, I mean, if you serialize a TV show, then yes, they can be more, a little bit more authentic to a comic, because with a TV show you have a certain amount of episodes, so you can tell the story a little bit more comprehensively. Because if you've got 10 episodes and each episode of your show is an hour long, you've got 10 hours. Whereas in a movie, you've got 2.5. Even in a trilogy, you've got 6. Give or take. So serialized storytelling is on TV is always going to be closer to comic books, which is serialized storytelling, than a film, which is more of a clump. Are they going to make Batman animated movies? I don't know. I'd hope not. I'm not a big fan of the adaptations that they've done, you know. Hush, stuff like that. I'm not a great fan. Like, there we go. So I would prefer not, thank you. Just get Nightfall. But it's how you use the material. It's how you use the material and whether or not it works and whether or not it's good. Kalioth with a $2 says post-credit has been on YouTube for 3 days with no takedown. Because it's a nothing burger of a post-credit scene. If you want to know what the post-credit scene is Anthony Mackie goes to see the leader who gave himself up because reasons. And the leader just says, "Ha! You're here defending this world. Well, guess what? There's other worlds and they're coming." Yeah, we know. Yeah, we fucking know. We know about the multiverse. Why this adds nothing. And that was it. That was the only post-credit scene. It was right at the end of the main credits as well. What's up, dude? You looked me. I know, it's like, I wondered, that went on for like an hour.
I had to redo stuff so many times because the instructions didn't say it.
Have you got it? I thought last time you actually got a video up. Yeah. The Red Dawn Batman with a 10 Canadian says, did you see Netflix has come out with another Witcher animated movie? It's not that bad. Kind of a ripoff of The Little Mermaid, but they did get the original voice actors from the Witcher 3 game. I just saw this little clip of what's in the game's Dandelion, Jaska, in the universe. And I just cringed to high heaven and died. I just can't even anymore, dude. I just can't even. I just don't want to. I'm just going to be happy with my Witcher 1, 2, and 3, and that's it. I'm good. Video games, that is. I'm good. I'm a little Witcher 1, 2, 3 merch, and I'm good. Everything else could just go away, please. Very much, please go away. DB with a £2 says his real name is Clarence. Hashtag as was right. Hashtag phase dive. Right, folks. That brings us to the end of today's afternoon tease. I'm going to be back in just over an hour with Sunday Fun Day, and we are playing. What are we playing? What's it called exactly? Fast Food Simulator, which I had a little bit of a play on last night, single player, to get an idea of what it's going to be like. I can guarantee you, I think that this week's Sunday Fun Day is going to be fucking hilarious. Hilarious. Kiru Kazuma with a $5 says, have you discussed any of the thoughts on the Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 controversy? Last week's afternoon tea, dude. Last week's afternoon tea, I did a huge chit-chat about it. So go check out last week's afternoon tea with Az. It will go. I go through everything. I go through everything that I can, and I give my takes. And also, D Breezy on the PayPal side with a £20 says for the demonetization. Saw Fall Guy and Beekeeper while traveling last week. Like both. Fall Guy was better, but always enjoyed Statham being Statham. Not a good week for accountability, but planning on kicking up a notch this week. Nicing on FNT the last 2 weeks. Don't worry, dude. Don't beat yourself up. Progress, not perfection. I like the Fall Guy movie, but the budget was just way too high. It was just way too high for it to stand any chance of making any money. But I did enjoy it. I did find it very enjoyable. So yeah, progress, not perfection. Don't go beating yourself up. Some random guy with a 10 Australian says $10 for jigsaw blades. Never know. Oh, well, thank you, because we have used some in cutting down this table. So appreciate that, dude. So chat, massive thank you for everybody who came to watch today. Moderators, thank you so much indeed for giving up your free time. Everybody who super chatted, remembered, gifted memberships. Thank you for supporting the channel. I'll be back in just over an hour with Soon Day Foon Day. Until then, you take care. Goodbye, Blue Boo.